commented on it, the knowledge that many of these women are actually manipulating him. He's paying all the money, but, you know, and it probably started off with him feeling very powerful and in control, but actually realising that he doesn't have power.
No.
Do you know, it's interesting, I'm just taking a side point here, but I don't know, have you caught the drama that's on TV, Mother, Father, Son?
I haven't actually. Tell me what.
Well, because actually there's lots of parallels here. Watch it. I won't say any more, but watch it. Watch it. Just absolutely amazing, but it has kind of interesting parallels. So,
thank you for that. I will. Yeah. I'll let you know. Yeah.
I think you'll like it. It's really good. Yeah, I mean, I think what you're saying...
I've just got to answer the door for 1 second. I'm so sorry.
Won't be a second.
Thank you. Okay, thanks very much. Okay, thank you. Sorry, Joy.
That's okay.
It's just the postman arrived. I'm back.
Always happens, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Usually me. But I think what you're saying makes perfect sense. A really nice way to use those first few sessions would be to really go back to formulation.
Yep.
To really helping him to do that thing that you and I are very familiar with a compassionate formulation, really.
Yep.
Helping him to understand that he got into all of this for reasons that were very understandable given his background. And I think that's a really important starting place, because he obviously, the fact that he's come back to see you, he's really feeling like he's screwed up his life. He's 60, you know, and that could take a few sessions, and it's probably really important, isn't it? Just to kind of really slow down and think about,
Yeah, because I think sometimes, you know, when it's like so bleeding obvious, you almost think, well, I won't even do it because of course I know why he's doing it. But actually it might not be as obvious to him as it would be to you and me. Yeah.
But also, you know, I guess you're also sharing tentatively how you're understanding things, and then he might disagree with you and say, well, no, it was like this, or that just, I think what it does is it not only creates a fuller understanding yourself, but most importantly, of course, is you're drawing his attention to his past in a way, with a perspective of kind of a compassionate formulation that, and a lot of sadness will come out of that, no doubt. Is he emotionally? I mean, he clearly is emotionally cut off in his life, but is he willing to be with the emotions with you?
No, not really. I mean, you know, you know, honestly, when he was describing some of the things that happened in his childhood, I mean, I haven't even told you, but I mean, he was so badly abused, almost sexually by headmasters and masters at school. I mean, things like, you know, pants taken down and smacked in front of other boys had to lean over so that his anus showed and things like that. I mean, you know, really horrible, degrading sexual experiences in his childhood. But when he talked about, he's like, I was almost in tears, you know. I felt so kind of, because I care about him so much, actually, because I've known him for a long time. So we're good friends, you know. He obviously trusts you. But yeah, I wonder about really spending 2 or 3 sessions actually going back. And of course, the thing is, it's about understanding the things that led him to have the life he leads now, but also trying to notice where the sources of comfort and care came from. Because I know there was few of them, but where did they come from, and what did that leave him with? So you're kind of developing a formulation, but much more importantly, it's a conversation rather. The formulation is important. But I suppose one of my thoughts would be that in doing that, it might then enable you, because he's come because he wants to sort out this issue with these women. Actually, it may also be important to help him through this process to get a sense of what his needs are in his life at this stage, what does he want in his life. Because he's doing the classic thing that most people do when they come for therapy, where they say, I want this to be gone, but they haven't yet thought about what they want. And in order to put the energy into getting something gone, you need to be thinking about what it is that you want in your life. But that might be really worthwhile to think about what is it he wants in his life. Because, to be honest, if he gets rid of all of this, if it were possible to get rid of all of it, it's going to be a huge gap in his life as well. So I wonder about that, about really helping him in this whole process to think about, at this stage in his life, what does he want in his life that he's not having? And then to be thinking about how the issues with these women inhibit that or conflict with that. Because ultimately, yeah, there will be a plan that you and he come to about steps he might take, but it's, given what you've shared about him, it sounds like it's not just about sorting out these women in a very practical way. It's about building a sense of, I'm worth more than this. I deserve more than this. This is what I want. So that he can then, in whatever way he needs to do, start to make decisions. And some of those decisions might be having to be prepared that he'll be bad-mouthed or that it'll become public. And the only thing that's going to sustain that, I would think, would be to have a really strong sense of self. What are your thoughts?
Well, one of the things that I was just thinking of something that I was going to say. One of the things he said to me was, it was a sort of rhetorical question, but he said, I wonder how many of these women would want to sleep with me if I didn't pay them. You know, and I think that's a real core pain for him, actually. You know, because, I mean, you know, the reality is these are women in their early 20s, you know, often 19, you know, 20, 21, and he's a 60-year-old man. You know, I mean, he's a very charming, but, you know, sort of normal-looking guy, and you just sort of think, actually, you know, there is a pain there, isn't there? That is actually at the heart of it, really.
Yeah, and I think that would be a really, if you were able to get to that place where you were able to say, or have a conversation about the fact that he deserves to be in a relationship with someone who values him, or, you know, even to get to that stage of a conversation might be a tricky one, because that's quite an emotional thing, isn't it?
Yeah. It's quite painful.
He wants that. You know, he may not want a sexual relationship, but it may be that he wants space in his life to have a different kind of relationship with himself. And of course, a lot of the compassionate mind interventions may well be really
relevant for this guy. He wants to come and see me. I mean, he's very committed. I actually see him every week. He wants to do a long-term piece of work. And, you know, as long as I'm feeling like we're moving forward with the process, I'm prepared to see him. And, you know, I think one of the things that he likes about me is that, you know, as it happens, you know, I don't have any sexual, moral sort of, you know, hang-ups about any of this stuff at all. I mean, I can view it in a very dispassionate way. And I think that's enabled him to be very open with me.
Yeah, and so he can tell you things that he's ashamed of.
Yeah.
Or that he thinks he should be ashamed of, or I'm guessing there's a huge sense of shame. In fact, actually, thinking about what we're talking about, there's that whole thing about formulation, but maybe, again, the emotional regulation model, model, you know, in a way, from a very young age, he dealt with the huge lack of unity by just doing what he thought he needed to do. I mean, he's a survivor, isn't he?
He is. I mean, you know, I say to him, you know, considering the upbringing that you've experienced, you know, you are an incredibly high functioning person. You know, I mean, really amazing guy with lots of interests, and, you know, I mean, obviously he's very rich, but he collects things, and he's got a lovely social life, and he's very cultured. You know, it's a lot of people with.
That's great, but actually, yeah, I can imagine as he gets older, that vacuum in the middle, that emotional vacuum, probably becomes larger. Because you realise you haven't got as much time left in your life, and actually, what have you really got beyond money and things? So it feels to me like you've got lots of lovely work to do with him, that you're in a great place to do it. He sounds like he might be very receptive.
Yeah, he is. He's very receptive.
But the actual planning about what to do about the women feels to me like it's somewhere down the road. It might be his priority, but there's something about maybe helping him to think about.
Well, one of the things that we've done, just practically, which has helped him, is he didn't have a list, you know. So I said, well, let's just see about, you know, what, in more of a coaching mode, you know, let's look at the size of this problem. And that's been very, you know,